Hi, y'all. I thought I'd come on and change Bobby and talk a few minutes. I put him in that little sleeper I bought the other day, and I think he looks really cute. I think he looks really cute in that. I couldn't wait to do it on camera, so I just went on and done it. But you know how I am. I change him quite often anyways, so here's Mikey. Mikey's always with me somewhere. Always trying to lick on me or bite me or something. I don't know, he's just Mikey. He is who he is, I guess. Here's another one trying to get up. You know I have plenty of dogs too, so there we go. There's Sissy. She's my little tubbo. Get off of him, Mike. I don't want you walking on him. Come on, guys. But anyways, I thought I would change him into the little outfit. One of the little outfits that I got. The little bulldog one. The one that's red with the blue stripes and the little bulldog in the center. The little dog sweats. The one that's got the bulldog on the bum, they're gray. And when I put them up against this, it just didn't look right. So I went with this one. It's the one he come home in. It has a little dinosaur on the bum, but this one seemed to go, it went better. So that's what I chose to put him in. So, but anyways, what I was going to have the little discussion about is I talked to my husband and I asked him, and you guys can let me know if you would want it because it's mainly for you viewers. How would you feel or how would you like a story night, for bedtime stories, the Mother Goose stories. Not trying to copy anybody, but it seems like a lot of people like the bedtime stories. And he said that he would, if you guys wanted it, he would give it a try. But he didn't know if he would be on camera or not. He's not real sure about that yet. And I told him, I said, I don't see why that would be a problem, but he would probably end up on camera. So, but in the beginning, he would like to do it like off to the side where you couldn't really see him. But like I told him, everybody shows the pictures of the stories. There's the little outfit. Everybody shows the pictures of the little bedtime stories. So that's why I say he would probably end up going on camera. And until this is not right away, because until I can figure out more than 15 minutes, they're pretty short videos because like I've said before, and I still have not figured it out. I went to town today, got me one of them tripods for my phone because I use my phone, and got some pretty good stuff with it, but now I got to learn how to work all of that. It's got a flash and remote controls. That way I'm not reaching up and poking at you when I turn the video on or when I turn the video off for the evening. But anyways, here's that little outfit. The one that says, I'm cute, mommy's cute, and daddy's blessed. I just love that. That is just so cool. I really like that one. I've got a couple that I really, really like. I know that you guys, stop now. This video is not about you. It's about the baby and clothes and the reborns. It's not about you guys. Sorry, I do talk to my dogs when they're not talking back to me. But anyways, I kind of thought that might be something maybe, worth trying. I really don't take the babies out. I live in a little bitty small town, and I as of right now, I don't feel comfortable taking them out. So until that happens, I'm just not gonna. I just can't do it. So I've thought about doing outings, not outings with the babies, but like when we go out, go to town or whatever. We just drove 200 miles today just to get the tripod. And my husband got a new phone and stuff. But, but it couldn't be, you know, I mean, until I figure all this out, you know, they've got to be short videos. So I'm not real sure. I mean, I'm just learning all this stuff. I really am. Boy, he looks cute in that little onesie, don't he? Don't he look cute? Don't he look cute in that little onesie? That matches him really well. That little red and blue. And then the pants are black. But I'm slowly finding Reborn clothes for him, you know. And I'll get a better selection of clothes. It just, everything takes time. Everybody knows that in today's economy. So, you know, this will work till, you know, it comes along. It works just fine. But anyways, I mean, I thought, you know, trying to come up with things for the channel to interest you other than just changing. And I do a lot of changing on Bobby because Bobby is a true reborn. He's you know, he's not just a doll, and I'm not putting the dolls down because, you know, as you follow me, you know, I have the other ones as well. But I don't know. I just absolutely adore this baby. This is just, you know, he seems to be the one I'm drawn to. But, you know, I thought maybe, there he is. Hang on just 1 minute. Oh, hang on just 1 minute. We're working on it. Oh, where are you? I know I've got you. I'm running out of time. But I thought maybe, you know, that might be good. We'll feed him a little bit for a few minutes. I got a little bit of time. So we'll feed him a little bit. He, you know, feed him that little bottle I got from my grandbaby when we brought her home from the hospital. But it's a little bitty tiny bottle. I think it works for him really well. And man, he still smells good. I got him back in June or July, whenever the Rose doll show was, right after that, and he still smells so good. I mean, I went and bought the baby powder wafers off of not YouTube, but off of eBay, and I put it in his diaper, but and I put it in my other babies, but man, he just smells good. Anyways, that's enough. Well, it's not enough talk about him because that's what this is about, is the babies. And man, I just love this baby. He is so cuddly. And he just reminds me so much of my son when he was a baby. He's the only one I had. Like I said in the beginning, I had 10 babies and he's the only one. And they told me that he would not survive through the night. So he did, thank goodness. But and I don't know, this just brings back so many memories. When he was first born, when we brought him home, we were actually not allowed to touch him. They sent us home with this special designed little seat. He was fed in it, he was changed in it, he was bathed in it. We could not just sit and hold him. When we put him in the baby bed at night, he had to be put in the baby bed sitting up with monitors. So we weren't allowed, I wasn't allowed to be mommy, you know what I mean? I couldn't cuddle with him. I mean, his head, when he first come home, literally, honestly, from right here, the center of his head, all the way back, and he had no skull up here. I mean, you could sit and see him pulsate through the top of his head, and we were not allowed to pick him up and cuddle him, and me and my sister had to go through all kinds of classes before they would even send him home. He was so little. And maybe that's why I'm so drawn to this one, because he reminds me so much of him. And I can cuddle this one. I can, you know, the first time I actually cuddled my son, I think he was like 4 months old. So, I mean, he wasn't a whole lot bigger, But, and the bond was there, but it just wasn't the same as cuddling that brand new newborn baby, you know, straight from the hospital the way it is. And it wasn't the same. I mean, I still loved cuddling him, but there were so many restrictions on him. And maybe that's why I'm so drawn to this little guy, is because I can do the things that I could not do with him. And then the rest of my babies, they never made it out of the hospital. They were either stillborn. Our last daughter actually died in my husband's arms. There was just nothing that could be done. They were early. They were too early. And their lungs weren't developed. They just, you know, my son, I was lucky his lungs were developed, but he didn't know how to suck a bottle. They had to teach him at the hospital to actually, when they tube fed him, they gave him a bottle, not a bottle, but a nipple poked with cotton in it, so that, and if he wouldn't suck, they wouldn't feed him. I mean, they would feed him. They didn't starve him. That's not what I'm saying. But that's how they taught him to actually nurse on the bottle. You know, so, I mean, it was really tough. So you'll see a lot of Bobby. You really will. You'll see a lot of this baby because he's so much like my son. And I missed out on that. And I've only had one living child. So yeah. But anyways, that's kind of enough of that. You know, maybe one of these times I'll get on here and I'll tell you a little bit more about me. You know, what I've done. I used to be a farmhand. I was what you call a raker. Anybody that does hay and stuff, you know what that is. You know, I'd go in the fields and I'd rake the hay before they baled it, and worked long, hard hours for a long, long time. And loved every minute of it. And then I had an accident, broke my back in 3 places, and I was in a fire, a motorhome fire, and I had to have a skin graft from my leg put onto my arm. I mean, it was down to the bone. So it just, you know, medical. You know how it is when you start getting old. That's a bad thing to get old. But anyways, I'm starting to run out of time. I'm getting up there pretty close. And, but I did want to change him. I know I said I would come on and change him, you know, back into the PJs, but I ended up, I got really busy and couldn't do it. And then the last couple of days, I have been really down in my back. In fact, it's starting to tell on me now because I'm sitting too long. And I change Bobby regularly. It's like tonight before I go to bed, he'll be back in some pajamas. So the next time you see him, he's not going to be in these clothes. He will be in something else. So, but there he is. There's Mikey. Mikey's always with me somewhere. Sissy's in the background. I'm surprised no more is up here. Well, I got one way back there on my pillow, of course. But Mikey goes everywhere with me. He's handicapped. He actually has massive seizures. He's can't be left alone. He's got to be babysitted. So I actually have to find a babysitter that will sit with him and, you know, watch TV, do whatever it is you want to do. But he is why they're here. So it's as bad as having a newborn and finding a babysitter for your baby. I actually have to do that with him because he cannot have, somebody's got to be here so when he has the seizures, because if he lays down, he will not get up. You've got to keep him on his feet. He takes pills, takes heart pills, takes coughing pills, takes seizure pills. So he is my little handicap, but I wouldn't trade him for the world. Usually he is definitely my pocket pal. He usually goes everywhere with me. He's been in hospitals, he's been in stores, he's been in restaurants, he's been on jobs, he's been everywhere with me. So very seldom will you ever see me without him, unless he's in the background. He's pretty stuck to me, so. But anyways, I'm out of time, so I'm going to let you go. So please subscribe, like my video, comment, let me know what you think about the story time, and we'll go from there. I'm completely out of time. I'll see you later. Bye.